When people imagine a comet sweeping through our solar system, the picture is usually simple. A silent wanderer made of ice and dust, glowing as it streaks across the night sky. A brief, harmless spectacle. That is what scientists expected from the object now called 3I Atlas, the third interstellar visitor ever recorded after Oumuamua and Borisov. But within weeks it became clear this was not an ordinary comet. Something far stranger was unfolding in the darkness between Earth and Mars. Around this object, astronomers began noticing odd flashes, tiny, shiny forms against the faint halo of the coma. At first these specks were dismissed as loose debris or camera noise. Yet they didn't fade. They multiplied. They were not random. They were geometric. They were growing. In a matter of weeks, a handful of shapes swelled into hundreds, then thousands. Small car-sized objects ballooned to the size of buses, then office towers, and now some rival skyscrapers on Earth. Natural comet fragments do not behave this way. They do not expand in patterned bursts. They do not form reflective, symmetrical structures moving in unison. Infrared scans from the James Webb Space Telescope confirmed what Hubble first hinted at. The anomalies were metallic, containing iron, nickel, and rare elements seldom found in comets. 3I Atlas does not fit any existing model of comet composition or behavior. Originally, its path posed no threat, slipping harmlessly between Earth and Mars. But the sudden increase in mass and momentum has wrecked the trajectory forecasts. If even a fraction of these structures break loose, Mars could be struck by thousands of skyscraper-sized projectiles traveling at tens of thousands of miles per hour. Such an event would release more energy than the worst impacts in planetary history, throwing the Martian atmosphere into chaos and burying the planet in dust for years. Rovers, habitats, and future colonists would be crippled. Mars, our hoped-for second home, could become a graveyard. So what exactly are these anomalies? Three main ideas dominate the debate. 1. 3I Atlas may be an interstellar seed, a dormant system waiting for starlight to awaken it. In this view the structures bloom like a cosmic organism, following rules of physics we don't yet grasp. 2. It may be a cosmic generator, producing vast electromagnetic fields that draw in metal and dust, forging reflective shells on the fly. But what could power such a mechanism inside what should be frozen rock? 3. The possibility no one says aloud but everyone imagines, artificiality. The shapes, the symmetry, the coordinated growth. Could this be a probe, a machine, or a signal built by some other intelligence, now activating near our sun? Space agencies aren't treating this as science fiction. Deep space antennas are tracking the anomalies around the clock. Supercomputers are running trillions of simulations. Engineers are drafting defense plans for Mars, not Earth. But every proposed solution carries risks. If these objects are self-replicating, shattering them could simply create thousands of smaller threats. Meanwhile, the scientific community is galvanized. Borders are dissolving, data is flowing worldwide, and algorithms once built for stock markets and climate models are being turned loose on alien physics. 3I Atlas could mark a turning point, the moment humanity realizes the cosmos may hold rules we have never imagined. If this object is a seed, a generator, or something built, the galaxy may be full of similar travelers, quiet wanderers mistaken for rock and ice until they awaken. Our universe may not be static but alive with forces and phenomena beyond our comprehension. Think about the distances involved. Even the nearest star system lies trillions of miles away. For something to cross that gulf and still arrive here active and growing stretches belief. Yet here it is, drifting near Mars and forcing us to confront the unknown. This is not only about a comet. It is about hidden laws, undiscovered physics, and perhaps intelligences far older than us. The saga of Three-Eye Atlas is just beginning, but it has already begun to rewrite our view of the cosmos. So the question stands. Are we witnessing a freak of cosmic chemistry, a rare accident of physics on an interstellar scale? Or are we standing before the deliberate design of something far greater, something that defies every assumption we've ever made about the nature of the universe? Is Three-Eye Atlas a comet, a machine, or a message written in the language of the stars? We don't know. Not yet. But every hour, the mystery deepens. The metallic structures keep multiplying. They're not drifting aimlessly, they're expanding with clockwork precision, as though following an unseen blueprint. Their mirrored surfaces catch sunlight like shards of a cosmic prism, scattering reflections across the void. And with every new formation, the comet's path bends further off its predicted course, as though some invisible hand is steering it toward an unknown destination. Humanity stands at a threshold we have never crossed before. This is no longer about one strange object in space. It's about the possibility that our solar system is being visited by something alive, whether biological, mechanical, or something in between. It's about the realization that the rules of the cosmos might be far more flexible, far more dynamic, than we've ever imagined. Governments, space agencies, and private companies are pooling resources at an unprecedented scale. Observatories on Earth and in orbit are running non-stop, feeding terabytes of data to supercomputers built to model hurricanes and financial markets, now turned to model alien physics. The Deep Space Network has reoriented its largest antennas. Even the plans for future Mars missions are being rewritten overnight. And while scientists debate theories in conference rooms, the world's imagination is igniting. For the first time in history, a planetary defense plan is being drafted not for Earth, but for another planet. Some proposals are bold, launching kinetic impactors, deploying swarms of satellites, even attempting energy-based systems to disrupt the growth of the anomalies. But every plan carries staggering risks. No one knows what will happen if these structures are disturbed. Could they fragment into thousands of smaller threats? Could they activate something we don't yet understand? We are staring at an astronomical gamble. And the stakes aren't just Mars, they're the future of humanity as a spacefaring species. If Three-Eye Atlas is an interstellar seed, it suggests the galaxy may be seeded with countless others, drifting silently between the stars, waiting for a spark of starlight to awaken them. If it is a cosmic generator, it implies energies and technologies that could rewrite our physics textbooks. And if it is artificial, then for the first time, we are not just looking out at the universe, but the universe is looking back at us. Consider the distances involved. Even the nearest star system is trillions of miles away. For something to survive that journey, intact, active, and multiplying, suggests a resilience and purpose beyond anything our species has ever achieved. And yet here it is, orbiting near Mars, forcing us to confront the unknown in real time. This is bigger than a single comet. It is a mirror held up to our assumptions about the cosmos. A test of our readiness as a civilization. Will we respond with fear and fragmentation, or with unity and curiosity? Will this be a threat, or the greatest discovery in human history? Because in the end, this moment isn't only about Three-Eye Atlas. It's about us. It's about whether we are prepared to step into a larger universe, one where the boundaries between nature and design, between life and machine, between the familiar and the unimaginable, are not as clear as we once believed. The metallic structures keep multiplying. The trajectory keeps shifting. And humanity now stands at the edge of a discovery that could alter not just the future of space exploration, but the destiny of our species among the stars.